Would you prefer to learn how to love somebody or to have that natural connection with someone?
I learned that just because those things aren't present in the beginning doesn't mean that they can't happen. Because there was a point where I think I did learn to fall in love with all of the good that I got to know about this person.
A lot of times you have to understand men get with you because they like other qualities about you. They don't instantly have a connection with you usually. I think a lot of men just aren't built that way. I tell women all of the time, do not fall for that instant feeling, that instant chemistry, because a lot of times that's just sexual attraction. A lot of times that's infatuation. I'll be out here fucking strangers and imaginary friends. Oh, I'm so in love. On your first night of knowing them, you don't know them. You have this version of them in your mind that you think they are. And then time goes on, you get to know who they are as a person. Only then can you start saying how much you really know someone. Any person who has been in a long-term relationship or marriage will tell you that it cycles. Y'all are different. Y'all change with time. Y'all fall in and out of love with time. You learn new things about each other with time. I remember my last relationship, my son's father was not all that in bed. Oh, he sucked ass in bed. And I always thought to myself, you know what, with time, this could get better. You feel me? Because I liked him. I loved who he was. And later on, when I found out he was just a fairy tale that he created for me, because he was pretending to be what he thought I wanted in a man just so he could have me, it really pissed me off. What disappointed me more than anything is because I was sitting there with a stranger that entire time. I thought I knew who he was because we had an instant connection. We didn't learn to love each other. It was natural on my end, because on his end, he was faking the funk the whole time. I refused to believe that somebody that actually loved me would risk losing me by playing a whole bunch of games. It was proof right there in his behavior towards the end of our relationship. So you never really fully know a person, but it makes more sense to take your time. I'm not saying don't trust your gut. I'm saying sometimes your mind is playing tricks on you. Sometimes your mind will show you something about somebody that's not true. Sometimes you want them to be a good person so bad. You turn a blind eye to so many red flags because you're looking for green. These people that you date, they're not going to suddenly become what you want them to be. So please, in your mind, when you feel like, oh, I can compromise with this, oh, I can compromise with that, factor in how many times you have to say that. How often do you have to bend over backwards, trying to make this person fit into something that they don't belong in?